welcome to a Vinyasa Gentle flow. I'm glad that you want to join me, and well, maybe you need a block or maybe you need 2 blocks. And a blanket is also nice for a savasana afterwards. When you're ready, we're going to start. We're going to start in mountain pose. So place your feet on the floor, place your feet maybe hip width or toes to touch. Root down your feet, try to spread the weight over the 4 corners of your feet, maybe wiggle a little bit, move a little bit around over your feet, and then root down your feet. Bring your thighs a little bit back, bring your tailbone in, pull your belly button in and up, lift your chest, shoulders on your back, and hand palms facing towards the front. Chin in, chin is parallel with the floor, face soft, and reach with the crown up. Start your flow with 2 cleansing breaths. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. And with this last exhale, see if you can let go of all the daily things. All the daily things, maybe conversations, maybe work. See if you can let it go. And just be here on your mat. Focus on your body, how you are. Focus on your breath. And then gently, when you're ready, start to deepen your breath. Use your space in the chest and in your lungs for an inhale. Inhaling all the way up. And when you exhale, exhale all the way down towards the earth. So inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. 1 more. Inhale up. Exhale down. Open your eyes when you're ready. Inhale, circle your hands up. Create length. Exhale, do a forward fold. Keep a little bend in your knees and bring the crown towards the floor. Inhale. Halfway. So place your hands on your shins or maybe on your thighs and start to lengthen your spine. Exhale, step back into a low lunge. So step back with your right foot and we create a low lunge on our left side. Move your hips towards the midline. So left hip moves back, right hip moves forward, and you are sure that the strength is coming from your legs and from your core. Keep breathing. Lift your hands up and then inhale. Slowly rise up into your high lunge. Keep breathing here and just observe if you are in the middle, shoulders above hips, belly in, tailbone in. And then see if you can press your toes into the floor and start to press your right heel back until you feel a nice stretch on the front of your right thigh. Keep breathing here. 1 more breath. And then place your hands back on the floor. And then step forward. Lengthen your spine again. Exhale, keep a little bend in your knees when you bring the crown towards the floor. And then inhale, come all the way up. Exhale. Inhale, reaching up towards the sky. Exhale, folding forward, keep a little bend in your knees. Inhale, halfway, lengthen your spine. Now step back with your left leg into a low lunge on your right side. Always make sure that your feet are hip width and square your hips, so don't hang in your hips. Okay, strong legs, strong core. Lift your hands up and then inhale, circle them up and find your high lunge or Anjaneyasana. It's the same, only the name is different. Reaching up towards the sky, make sure that you're in the center, so don't hang forward. And then observe your high lunge. Do you feel the stretch on the front side of your left leg? Keep your shoulders relaxed when you reach up and you try to create length in your torso. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, place your hands on the floor and then step forward. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, soft bend in your knees. Bring the crown towards the floor and then inhale, come all the way up. Exhale. Bring the weight on your right foot. Bring your left knee up and start to make circles. So, opening your hip. One more. Bring your left knee up. Hook your ankle over your right thigh. Start to bring your sitting bones back. Bend your knee. Keep your foot flexed, and when you're here, lift your heart. So try to sit up in your awkward chair. Keep your hips even, so observe your hips. Keep breathing. One more breath. Inhale, rise up, bring your left knee with you and step back into a high lunge. Reaching up again. Your hips are moving towards the midline. Keep breathing. Bring your hands before your heart. Now lower your left knee almost down towards the floor. Hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now only try to straighten your back leg. Keep breathing. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Place your hands on the floor and then step forward, lengthen spine. Exhale, nose to knee. Keep your core strong. Inhale. Come up with a straight back this time. Exhale. Root down your left foot. Lift your right knee up and start to make circles. 1, 2, and 3. Bring your knee up. Cross your ankle over your left thigh. Keep your foot flexed. Send your sitting bones back. Start to bend your knee and lift your heart. So try to sit upright. And then observe your hips. Keep your hips square. Keep breathing. Slowly rise up and then step back into a high lunge. Find your high lunge. Reaching up. One more breath. Bring your hands before your heart. You're going to lower our knee almost towards the floor for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Only straighten your back leg. Now return towards your high lunge. Reaching up in Anjaneyasana. Placing hands on the floor. Step forward, lengthen spine. Exhale, nose to knee. Inhale, core is active. Come all the way up. Keep your back straight. And exhale. Inhale, circle hands up. Exhale for forward fold, leading with the heart. Come all the way down. Inhale, flat back, lengthen your spine. Exhale, a high plank. Make sure wrists and shoulders above each other, toes and heels, and start to press your heels back. Keep your core active. Start to push the floor away. One more breath. Now bring the weight a little bit forward. Place your knees on the floor and it's a low plank. Bend your elbows. Reach with the crown forward. Inhale, full cobra. Try to bring your shoulders on your back and try to press your heart between your arms. Keep the top of the feet into the floor. And then exhale, downward facing dog. First downward facing dog. Start to reach up with your sitting bones. Try to create length in your spine. Maybe bend your knees. And breathe. Use your yogi breath. So spread your fingers. Spread the weight. Make sure there's no gap under your hands or under your fingers. Move your shoulders away from your ears. Keep your ears in one line with your arms and pull your belly button in and your ribs and spread the weight, so also bring the weight towards your feet. Activate your legs. Keep breathing. Okay, now bend your knees and an inhale, step or walk towards the front. Lengthening the spine, halfway lift. Exhale, nose to knee. Inhale, circle hands up. And exhale. Inhale, circle hands up towards the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, it's a flat back. Exhale, step into downward facing dog. Keep breathing. Inhale, high plank. Shift weight a little bit forward. Your choice of a low plank, so with knees or without knees. Don't sink lower than your elbows and your upper arms. Reach with the crown forward. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale for your downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg, keep your hips even. Exhale, step into a warrior two. Come all the way up, windmill your hands and find your warrior two. So take your time to find your warrior two. Make sure that you're in the center, that your knee and your toes are pointing straight forward. Keep your left hip open, tailbone in, belly in. Both arms are strong, lengthening through the fingertips. Keep your shoulders relaxed. And breathe. Inhale for reverse. Come out of your pose, start to reach towards the front. And place your arm on your leg, left arm alongside your ear. Your hand palm is facing down. Don't hang in your shoulders. And see if you can turn your heart towards the ceiling. So try to create length on your left side. Inhale, push into your right foot. Use your core to come all the way up into a warrior two again. Find your warrior two. Okay. Now, bring the toes a little bit in, the heels a bit out. And then intertwine your hands behind your back. Open the chest. Bring the shoulders on your back. Try to create a long and tall spine. And then hinge from your hips forward. Bring the crown towards the floor. Take your hands with you. And then start to push your hands away from you. Observe if your head is heavy, your neck is relaxed. Engage your legs. Keep breathing. See if you can press your hand palms together. One more breath. And then let go. Walk your hands towards the front of your mat and take a lizard pose. So for your lizard pose, you walk your right foot a little bit towards the right. Back toes are into the floor. Start to press your left heel away from you. Square your hips. Your wrist and shoulders are in one line, and your knee is close, your right knee is close towards your chest. Maybe calm your hands. And then place your left knee on the floor. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, we're going to bend our elbows and point with our left ear towards the floor. So take a deep inhale. Exhale, bend your elbows, left ear towards the floor. Inhale, press up. Exhale, right. Inhale, press up. Exhale, left. Inhale, up. Exhale, right. Inhale, up. One more. Exhale, left. Inhale up, exhale right. Inhale. Place your foot back into the middle, curl your left toes into the floor, step back in downward facing dog. Walk your dog, shake your legs, shake your head, do whatever feels good. Bend your knees, making a high plank. Engage your core, reach with the crown forwards, push your heels back for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and return towards your downward facing dog. Now inhale, lift your left leg up and then step immediately into a lizard pose. So your hands are on the inside, your left foot is on the outside. Move your hips towards the midline, push your back toes into the floor. And then observe strong legs, so the pose is coming from your legs and your core. Keep breathing. Keep your knee close. And then place your right knee on the floor. Send your hips forward. Ready? Take a deep inhale. Exhale, right ear. Inhale up. Exhale, left. Inhale up. Exhale, right. Inhale up. Exhale, left. Inhale up. Exhale, right. Inhale up. Exhale, left. And inhale, come up. Curl your toes into the floor. Now, strong legs and keep a little bounce and then step into a Yogi Squat. So your Yogi Squat, your toes are pointing towards, towards the corners of your mat. Bring your heels in, open your knees with your elbows, and then press with your elbows into your thighs or into your legs to open your hips a bit more. Try to bring your sitting bones towards the floor and reach with the crown up. Don't forget to keep your chin parallel. And keep breathing, hands before your heart in prayer. Two more breaths. Nice hip opener, of course, our lizard pose. Also a hip opener. One more breath. And then come on maybe bring the weight more on your heels so you can bring your toes forward. And then I want you to create strong legs and engage your core to come all the way up. Exhale. Okay, ready. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, take a high plank. A low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Always observe your pose. Push into your hands, push into your feet, bring up those sitting bones. Inhale, left leg up, and then step into your warrior two. Back foot is parallel with the short side of your mat. Find your warrior two. So feel the strength in your warrior two, but also flexibility. Use the space you have. One more breath and an inhale for a first. Feeling the stretch on the left side. Keep your right hip open. Come out of your pose, start to reach towards the front and place your arm on your leg and your right arm is alongside your ear. Remember to keep space between ear and shoulders. Use the strengthened legs and core. Push into your feet, into your front foot and come all the way up. Return to your warrior two. Find it again. Breathe. From there, straighten your leg and point your toes towards the corners of your mat. When we go to bend our knees in goddess pose, make sure that your knees and your toes are pointing the same direction. So first, look down, bend your knees, and then find your goddess pose. Okay, so now bring your tailbone in, pull your belly button in, and then bring your shoulders above your hips. Bring your hands before your heart. And then imagine the wall behind you. You want to lean with your back against the wall. Keep breathing, engage your legs. Breathe. Maybe sit a bit lower. Breathe. And keep a smile, of course. One more breath. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, come back in your goddess pose and cactus your arms. Find your goddess pose again. Tailbone in, belly button in. Shoulders above hips. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, right elbow towards right leg. Inhale, up. Exhale. 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 Inhale, stay in your goddess pose. One more breath, and an inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, make a high lunge towards the right. Place your hands before your heart. Make sure that your feet are hip width and your hips are square. So moving towards the midline, bend your left knee for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only straighten your back leg. Bring your arms up. Inhale, turn, and exhale. Find your high lunge towards the left. Don't forget to breathe. Make sure that you're in the center, so shoulders above hips. Bring your hands before your heart. Ready? Inhale, exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Only straighten your back leg. Bring the weight on your left foot. Place hands into the floor and find your standing split. First level your hips and then see if you can lift your right leg up. Turn your right thigh in. Keep your standing leg straight and bring the crown towards the floor. And don't forget to breathe. So standing leg is straight, hips are square, and then you see if you can lift your right leg up. Keep your foot flexed. One more breath, and then place both feet on the floor and change. Square your hips, lift your left leg up, bring the crown towards the floor. Turn your left thigh in. If you want to, you can bring one hand towards your ankle, maybe both hands, or keep your hands on the floor. More important is that you keep your hips square and your standing leg straight. One more breath, and then place both feet on the floor, and with a soft bend in your knees, you rise up. Exhale. Place your feet together. Inhale, reach up. Exhale. Start to bring your sitting bones back and then bend your knees. Bring your tailbone in, pull your belly in, lift your heart. So try to sit upright. And then observe if the weight is into your sitting bones and in your heels. Your toes are free to move. Keep breathing. Squeeze your thighs together. Engage your legs. Maybe you can sit a bit lower. And try to sit upright, so don't hang forward here. Keep the weight into your sitting bones. Inhale, circle hands up. Exhale. Inhale, circle hands up. Exhale, come all the way down. Bend your knees, bend your knees, bend your knees. Come on your toes. Balance on your toes. Make sure all your 10 toes are into the floor. Bring the hands before your heart. Try to keep your shoulders above your hips. Press into your toes. Keep breathing. One more. And then let it go. Place your heels on the floor. Sit in a half boat. Keep breathing here. Keep your back straight. Keep your heart pushing forward. Face soft, of course. Breath under control. Keep your heels and your knees in one line. One more breath. And then let go. Straighten your legs and try to sit upright. Keep your feet flexed. And when you push your sitting bones down, you try to create length in your spine. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, see if you can reach with a long spine. So reach forward. And see if you can grab your toes. Maybe it's your trouser, that's fine. Inhale to create length. Lift your sternum. Exhale. Maybe reach forward again. One more. Inhale. Lift your sternum, lengthen your spine, and exhale. Start to reach forward. Keep your feet flexed. Keep your spine long and keep your chest open. Keep your yogi breath. One more breath. And then inhale, come all the way up. Exhale. Butterfly. So our Paschimottanasana was for the back of our legs. Of course, our spine and the glutes. Now we're going to do a butterfly. That's for our inner thighs. Sit on the front of your sitting bones. Place your feet together. Grab your feet. Inhale again. Root down your sitting bones. By rooting down, you create length. So reach with the crown up. And exhale, hinge from your hips forward. Try to keep your back straight. And then at last, you can bend your head towards your feet. Keep breathing here. Feeling the stretch in your inner thighs, your hip area, your lower back. Always observe. And be aware of your body. And the impact of the pose on your body. 2 more breaths. And the last one. Coming all the way up. Bend your left knee. Place your right knee over it. And then sit on both sitting bones. Inhale, bring your hands up. Hook your left elbow over your right knee. Place your other hand next to your, behind you. Take a deep inhale and exhale, twist. You can make a stop sign with your hand. You can push with your elbow against your leg and with your leg against your elbow to intensify your twist if you want to. And then observe if you're sitting straight up. And your face is relaxed. 1 more breath. And then return towards the center. Lean on your buttocks and place your left foot into the floor. And then come on your back. And then you can grab your thigh or your shin, keeping your right foot flexed. And then gently draw your knee closer towards your chest. And start to press your right knee away from you. Keep breathing here. So stay where you are. I'm going to turn around. So you're here now. 1 more breath here. And then let go. Straighten your legs. And then come on your left side. Place your elbow on the floor and place your head, rest your head into your hand. Right hand is before your chest. And now make sure that you're on your whole left side. Keeping your feet flexed, so imagine that you're standing on the floor. Bring your tailbone in, pull your belly button in and up. Start to bend your right knee. And then grab with those 3 fingers your big toe. And then see if you can bring it up towards the sky. Keep pressing both heels away from you. Keep tailbone in and keep your belly in. Keep your balance. One more breath. And then let go. Roll on your back again. Bring your knees in. Roll from left to right. Cross your ankles, hold on to your ankles, round your spine and come all the way up. And we're going to change. So now it's your left and your right. So you bend your right and you bring your left leg over it. And then make sure that you are sitting on both sitting bones. Reaching up towards the sky. Hook your right elbow over your left. Place your other hand behind you. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. See if you can twist, twist, twist. And then looking over your left shoulder. Keep breathing. Keep your stop sign. And press with your knee against your elbow. And with your elbow against your knee if you want to, of course. Keep your shoulders relaxed and your face also. And then return to the center, lean on your buttocks. Place your right foot into the floor and then lay on your back. Grab your thigh or your shin. Inhale, exhale, draw your knee closer towards your chest. And observe if your foot is flexed. And when you draw your right knee closer towards your chest, you push your left knee away from you. Let go, straighten your legs. And then you roll on your right side. Place your head. Let your head rest on your hand, on your right hand, and then press your armpits into the floor. And then lay on your whole right side. Keep your feet flexed. So imagine standing that you are on the floor, pressing your feet into the floor. Bring your tailbone in, pull your belly button in and up. Start to bend your left knee. And then reach with your 3 fingers towards your big toe. Stretch it up and try to keep the balance. Start to push your right heel away. Tailbone in, belly in. So both heels, you start to push them away from you. One up towards the sky, one towards the wall. Imagine you're standing on the floor. Tailbone in, belly in, and then let go. Roll on your belly for your Sphinx. Elbows and shoulders are in one line, spread the fingers. Keep your buttocks soft and press the top of the feet into the floor. Slide your elbows closer towards your chest and see if you can bring your chest between your arms. Push into your underarms, push into your elbows and into your hands. So don't hang in your shoulders. You can look straight forward if you want to. A nice mild back bend here. Keep your buttocks soft. Breathe. One more. Last one. You're going to do a Dolphin Plank. Toes into the floor, engage your core, lift yourself up, start to press your heels back here, push into your underarms, keep breathing. One more. Place your knees on the floor and come all the way up into a sitting position. Reaching up, exhale. We do a short toe stretch, placing your toes into the floor, sit on your heels. So the weight of your torso is on your toes. Nice stretch for the toes, the back of your feet, your ankles and your knees. One more breath. Coming all the way up. Placing your feet or your knees hip width. Place your hands into your lower back. Start to press your hips forward. So you have movement in your lower back. Now start to bring your heart all the way up towards the ceiling. And hopefully you have movement in your upper back. Lean back, look up towards the sky. And maybe you are perfect here. Or maybe you want to try and go for your half camel, placing your left hand on your left heel, reaching up with your right arm. Keep working when you're here, keep pushing your hips forward and keep pushing your chest all the way up. Inhale, coming out the pose. You're going to repeat it, so pushing your hips forward, movement in your lower back. Bring your chest all the way up towards the ceiling, movement in your upper back. Lean back, look up, maybe you're fine here, or maybe find with your right hand, your right heel. And bring your left arm up towards the sky. And then push your hips towards the front and your heart all the way up. Keep breathing. One more breath. And then inhale, come out of your pose. Exhale, sit on your heels. Bring your knees together. One more breath. Come lay on your back. And when you're on your back, draw your knees towards your chest. And then lay still for maybe 2 or 3 breaths. Keep the back of your neck long. One more breath. Place your feet back on the floor. Move your hips a little bit towards the right. Bring your knees towards the left. Spread your arms. And then look over your right shoulder. Bring your knees up towards the center. Move your hips towards the left. Bend the knees, bring them towards your chest. And then over towards the right, looking over your left shoulder. So make sure that your shoulders, especially your left shoulder, is on the floor. One more breath. And then come out of your pose. Come back on your back, laying on your back. And then bring your feet up towards the sky. And when you're here with your feet up, just a couple of breaths. It's very good for your blood circulation. Of course, if you want to, you can come to a shoulder stance. And maybe you're fine just here with your legs up. It's always also nice to point and to flex. Point and flex. Point and flex. One more. Point and flex. Bring your knees here. Bring your nose towards your knees. Curl yourself up. And then straighten everything. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. Exhale. And then if you want to, you can take your Savasana, cover yourself with your blanket to be warm. And then it's always nice to start your Savasana with 2 cleansing breaths. And of course, it's always nice to think about letting go of tension, letting go of all the things you don't need anymore. So take a deep inhale wherever you are. Take a deep inhale. Exhale tension. One more, take a deep inhale. And then let go of all the things you don't need anymore. And of course, if you need a couple of extra breaths to do so, please feel free to do so. Well, I'm going to close our Vinyasa Gentle flow. And I hope you liked it. And well, I hope to see you next time. And if you have suggestions or other things, you can write it down. Well, and then, well, that's that. You can write it down and then, well, I see it. Well, I'm going to close our practice. I want to thank you for being here and be safe. Take care of yourself, take care of others, and namaste.